All right, what's going on, guys? This is Voices of the PLC, week 1. So we have thoughts from 2 players this week. We've got Zach and we've got myself. I just put some thoughts at the end there. Zach, I think he dropped me a 7-minute audio recording, which is freaking sweet. I can't wait to listen to that. And I'm not sure if Zach made any picks. I haven't listened just yet, but I did make picks. So if you're interested, at the tail end of my conversation, I do make picks for week 1. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with them all year, all season, but I did make some picks just for fun. So just a little, throwback to the PLC podcast days of last season. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Again, this is something a little different. I'm looking for contributions from the group, from everybody. So if you want to share some thoughts at any given point, just watch out for the link to be posted. And it's very similar to how Ian does his video replays. You basically just go into the Google Drive and you upload your recording, whether it be a voice file or a video. I can use either, so whatever's easier for you guys, drop them in there, and I would love to hear from you. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Again, this is Voices of the PLC, week 1. Zach and myself had some thoughts, so hope it's fun. I will see you guys in chat. Peace.
Hello there, PLC fam. This is your boy Zach here. I'm only gonna spend like a couple minutes doing this. But first thoughts. First of all, great draft party. Everybody saw me get super wasted, fucked up, beyond recognition. But that's the fun of it, right? But anyway, man, what a ride. So we have our teams finalized, and you know what? It feels like compared to other drafts, while we do have some outliers here and there, a lot of the teams feel very relatively similar in terms of power, you know? Nothing is like so like super oppressive that like there's no way you're gonna beat this. Like, no, you're screwed. You have nothing and they have everything. Like it's not all like that. Every team can do something, right? And that's always the purpose of when we create these draft lists for you guys. That's always what we want. That's the end goal for us when we create these drafts. At least initially, and then later we get obsessed with power. That whole shtick. But anyway, um, let's you guys have heard Jordan Herrera's famous team ratings, and we all know that's a sack of shit. But anyway, I figured I'd give y'all a chance to hear some actual ratings of what I think going into this draft are not necessarily the 5 most powerful teams, but the 5 teams that you better put a lot of prep work into beating because they're going to give you a tough time. Number 1, obviously me. I always have the best team, always the best draft. Actually, yeah, I am like top percentile, good gamer, duelist, thing dot exe. You better be afraid of you know, my lizard, the rock lizard guy. You better be afraid of getting put to sleep by these mushroom pizza toppings. You better be afraid. No, I'm kidding. My team is kind of like okay, but anyway, what I feel like is a team that everybody should be afraid to fight against in this draft. Not gonna lie, Brandon, your team fucking scary, bro. Just saying. He's got the my Mewtwo, Tapu Lele, Pincurchin, Alolan Raichu vibe going on, where he's got access to both psychic terrain and electric terrain. Very powerful assets to have. If you fight the terrain war versus him, you are going to lose. So yeah. Very strong stuff coming from Brendan. Um, his team is very versatile. It feels very well-rounded. He did a great job at that. Honestly, we should all be very thankful. For some reason, he got a chance to get Sylveon and then got rid of it for an Apple. So, thanks. Please. I appreciate it. We needed some help. We needed help. Your team was fucking scary. So, yeah, thanks for that. Crazy that Selena slept on that. But, hey, it is what it is. She really likes her apples, I guess. Fuck. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. It keeps the Sylveon away, apparently. But uh, yeah. Brendan, though, yeah, scary ass fucking team. Yeah, you better be prepared to play against Brendan's team. You better be prepared for a ride. I'll say that. Other teams that come to mind, I mean, like I said, it feels like the teams are pretty well rounded, realistically. Every team can do something, right? Right. I would say, um, like Corey's got a very well-rounded core of what his team wants to accomplish. He's got a lot of weird shit. Like it was like, all right, pretty good, the first two picks, and then yeah, he just kind of just was just kind of going off the handle. But you know what? I'm not here to criticize anybody's moves or anything. That's cool. Corey is doing his thing, and he's got a pretty tough team looking like, honestly. I mean, really. Um, yeah. Some other teams that come to mind. Phil. Phil also has a pretty tough team. Sneasler is a fucking menace. So, yeah, be prepared to get your shit wrecked by Philip, man. He is taking bodies this year. He said, and I quote, "I'm becoming fucking champ this year, and nobody's gonna fucking stop me. So you better bring all the guns you have, because if you don't, you're getting fucking bodied, son." That's what Philip said exactly to me, verbatim, his words. I totally didn't make that up. But yeah. Other things that come out to me. Um, I'm not trying to be negative here. I'm not going to talk shit about people who have shitty teams like Ian. So yeah. Hmm. I'm trying to think of any other teams that really come out to me. I mean, Reese is always going to be a Reese. Even if he has a team he doesn't like, you're still going to have to really think outside the box, when you play against his teams, always. I mean, that's just how it goes. Okay, well, my girl is calling me in because we're trying to get wasted. So I will catch you guys on the flippy flip. Peace out, y'all. PLC fam. I hope you enjoy season 10. We got good vibes going into this season. Had a great fucking party. Maryland party was definitely not as lit as our fucking party. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, nah, dude, it's gonna be great. This season gonna be a bloodbath. Every fight is gonna be a fight for your fucking life, and everybody kind of just trying to fix up their team as they go. So it's gonna be a fun ride, seeing where people end up. Yeah, this shit's gonna be crazy. All right, PLC fam. Well, your boy Zach is out. He's about to get wasted. Catch y'all later. Peace.
All right, here we go. PLC season 10, week 1. I do want to share some thoughts. So it's not necessarily about like season 10. I guess it is season 10, but it's PLC specific, like PLC just in general, not PLC specific, but PLC in general. These are my thoughts. It's just crazy to see like kind of where we've come from, and we got this. We basically are operating like on all cylinders at this point. Like we've got it figured out. We know what to do. We know around what time of year everything starts. We have the party in January. We know we draft at the party. We know we do, a week of preparation and getting your teams ready. Then we go into battles in week 1, 2 weeks after the draft. It's just, we've got everything so buttoned up. It's really cool. And we're still trying new things, and new things are working. Like we did the 2 draft pools this past draft, and it actually worked really well. It's like we kind of have these ideas. We're like, oh, maybe we could try this. And because we have the experience of what's worked well in the past, we kind of know whether something's going to be successful or not. But it's still new, it's still untested, and like this past draft worked out spectacularly. So it's really cool I say all that to say that it's really cool to like be where we're at. 10 seasons in, we've tried so many different things, and we have so much history established. And again, we are kicking off, week one today, really. Like today was the first day of week one. It's just crazy. It's just exciting. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys, everyone that plays, everyone that chats every day, everyone that makes drops, builds teams, gens mons, breeds mons, all this stuff. Thank you guys. It's really cool. So fun stuff. Now season 10. Season 10, the draft went great. Again, the 2 draft pools was really cool. It was a really awesome idea, and it worked out really well. My team is different. It's not necessarily a team I've ever come away with before, but I do like it. So I've got rain, I've got terrain, I've got slacking and wheezing, which is kind of cool. So I've got options, so I'm happy with how my draft turned out. I hope you guys are as well. The schedule, like we randomized the schedule. We have 12 weeks of battles. I think 12 is kind of the sweet spot, which is awesome. So we got 12 weeks of battles. We got our schedule. I got J-Wade, the Battle of the Jordans, in week 1. And we have so many J's in this thing, but it's just fun. I feel like I'm representing America this week. It's awesome. The transactions tab has been updated. I think it's been all the trades. I'm looking at it now. Everything looks good, but yeah, I mean everything's just solid. The standings get updated like this upcoming week with all the battles taking place. We've got 20 players participating, which is the most we've ever had. So it's just going to be a great season overall. I don't really have too much to say. Like again, it's only week 1. Nothing too crazy has happened. Wasn't there was that trade thing where Simon was kind of held up on Selena, was held up on the Sylveon thing, and because we have 2 Sylveons on the board, someone decided to be like, all right, well, if you don't want to trade, that's fine, I'll trade it over here. And then they did that, and it's like, whoa, this is crazy stuff, unprecedented stuff for the PLC, and it's interesting. It makes it, it brings a uniqueness to season 10 that I think is going to be fun going forward. So yeah, and Selena, just make those trades. If someone comes to you with a killer deal, take the deal, right? Other than that, I think everyone made a transaction. I mean, that's really the only thing we can talk about is the draft and the transaction. And I can't really talk about the draft because I'm only familiar with my team and Jay Wade's team a little bit now that I've been prepping for him this week. But it looks like everybody except for Jalen. Jalen didn't make a move. That's interesting. Someone picked up Lucario, right? I wonder if, yeah. No, Justin. I'm tripping. Justin likes Lucario. Justin did get Lucario. Jalen didn't make any moves. I think historically Jalen doesn't really make too many moves. So I guess that is par for the course. That does make sense. Okay. But everyone else made some awesome moves. I picked up, what did I pick up? I picked up Hippowdon, which could help me with my weather war against J-Wade this week. So that's why I did that. Kind of a move for having double weathers against his single weather. And both my weathers work well against him. So it's like, what is he going to prep for? Am I going to bring weather? Am I going to bring terrain? Am I going to bring slacking? You don't know. He has no idea. I have no idea, to be honest. So I've got a couple days to figure that out. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. So week 1, we're officially in it. We're officially kicked off season 10. And we've got the most players we've ever had. We have a well-oiled machine just kicking off this week. And I'm excited. So I guess that's it. That's all for week 1. That's all for my week 1 thoughts. Hopefully I'll have some more thoughts as we go forward. Maybe I'll do like some picks going forward as well. Why not? Let's just do picks real fast. Okay, we're going to do it lightning speed. Okay, here we go. Hobart, Brian. I'm going Brian. Hobart, I'm not familiar with like your battle acumen. Or are you familiar with 6v6 doubles? I don't know. But it's your first match in the PLC. And Brian's pretty solid. So I'm going to go Brian there. J-Wade, me. I'm going me, of course. Selena and Jay. I've got to go with my boy Jay, coming off a finals appearance last season. SB and Zach. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to go Zach. Zach had a killer year last year. Did he go? No, he didn't go undefeated. Reese went undefeated. So Zach, always a killer year. So SB, sorry, I'm going to go with Zach there. Sakuna, Ian. Girl J, Ian, I'm going to go with Ian because Ian always has good regular seasons as well. Sorry, Sakuna. Sorry, Girl J. Bosch and Mike. Bosch, another rookie this year. Again, I'm not super familiar with how you battle, and if you're familiar with 6v6 doubles. And Mike is coming off a championship, so I'm going to go with Mike there. Phil and Aris, I mentioned it a second ago. He's coming off of like an undefeated season, so I'm going to go with Aris. I think he was undefeated. Don't quote me, but I think so. I'm going to go with Aris there. Corey and Jalen. Corey has some off-the-wall strategies. I'm going to go Corey. Sorry, Jalen. Jalen, you didn't make any moves, but that's okay. Again, that's kind of par for the course. I don't think you typically make too many moves, but Corey does have some crazy strats, so I'm going to go with Corey there. Ty, Brendan. Sorry, Ty. I'm going to go with Brendan because Brendan always knocks me out of playoffs, so I have to respect the pedigree there. And then Dan and Justin. That's going to be a fun one. Justin did get his Lucario. Does Dan have Skeletors? I'm just going to check real fast. If he does, I'm going Dan. If he does not, I'm going Justin. Where's Dan's team? He has Volcarona backs, Clef. He doesn't. He has Cerulege, though. But I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to go Justin there because he doesn't have Skeletors. And those are my picks for week 1. And with that being said, I'm done, and I will see you guys in chat. Peace.